Commercial break to let you guys know it's up. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? There it is. It's up. I'm going to hit play right now. You're not going to hear as much from me during the episode, 38 minutes long. You're going to see my reactions, hear my reactions. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave, but I'm going to hit play right now, and I hope you come back later. I hope you come back as soon as the episode's done so we can talk and chat together. Here goes. Oh, these recaps. These recaps always get me. Previously on The Mandalorian. Yeah. Carthon Chopfields. Oh, I do like Mayfield's little shoulder gun. They killed an Imperial or a Republic officer. Just show us. Get out of here, Tarek. You get out of here. Mute your mic, though. Yes and no. Actually, I'd rather you mute me. You mute your own volume. I'm saving it so my reactions are captured. So I can't mute my mic. Sorry. If you want to mute the stream on your end, please do so. But I need to keep it open so my reactions are captured in case I want to use it later. So sorry if that messes you guys up. If so, I would just say leave and then come back after the episode. That's totally cool. And we'll turn down my gain a little bit. These are the chop fields. Oh, yeah. There's more of those, like, modified AT-AT walkers that we saw in the other episode. Kind of. That little alien on the right we've seen in... Is that a K2? No, it's an HK droid. They're breaking him out right off the bat. They're not wasting any time. I can't wait till people cosplay that jumpsuit. Wow. There's like TIE Fighter pop. Oh my god, I need it. The Slave One. Boba. Ooh, it's all cleaned up. Fresh paint job. Oh, snap. Fresh paint job. I think the jetpack was fixed too. Oh, yeah. That little metal piece over where the jetpack got hit is fixed. Wow. Wow. This is awesome. Dude, Boba looks so good. Dang, Boba looks good. Fresh paint job. Streamers can't show the screen. We'll get taken down by YouTube. It's called showing copywritten content. Episode is called The Believer. Oh, what? The Believer. Okay, okay. The Believer. Right? Right, Don? Ah, it's so good. I'll agree. I don't like Bill Burr. So, yeah, this is his best performance. The little green guy. Also, Ming Na Wen. Fennec Shand. Wow. Dank Ferrick, that was a good entrance. Yes, it was. 522. That's my timestamp. 522 for me. 533. Man. Oh, Boba Fett. It's weird Boba Fett's helmet got fixed, but there's still some chips in the helmetless Boba. Rhydonium. That was actually pretty funny. My goodness. Just seeing the Slave One, how fitting I reviewed it this morning, last night. I reviewed Slave One, I put it up. It's the dream team, man. That's the dream team right there. Mando and Boba. Oh, I love seeing this. I need an updated Boba figure. They even painted in the. It's like painted but not perfect. I love the different location. It's a little jungly. Seeing some palm trees. Got a little Rogue One Scarif feel. A little bit. No beach, though. But. And then some. Oh, who's in there? What kind of ship is that, by the way? That's the real question. He's got to take off the helmet. He's he's taking off the helmet. Oh, what? We've seen those in Rogue One and Clone Wars, and I want to say the Battle of Kashyyyk. The I don't know what it's called. Oh, look at the troopers. Yes, these troopers. It's all good, Don. It's all good. Oh man. Remember, there's also a delay. What you're seeing is like a few seconds after what I'm seeing because of the internet. So don't even worry about it, honestly. I'm not super looking at the chat. And then when I do, it's like later. So type away. He got suited up. I love it. I love it. We got you. We got you. Oh man. It's I love this. Getting suited up in their armor. Very Rogue One, right? They'll never expect us, or they'll never know we're coming. Jeez. Oh man.
Honda, we take the...
I love seeing, like, these closer looks at these vehicles is so cool. It's so cool. Like, I'm so glad they're doing this. Nerding out hard. Also, did anybody notice this? Right here? Just felt I'd point that out for those of you who are part of the group, want to see it in action. I think everybody does, Rafif. Everybody does. Oh, Fennec. I can't wait to see all the Fennec cosplayers at Celebration 2022. Oh, she looks so good. I love her. Like, Ming-Na Wen is so cool. I've like always... She was Chun-Li in the Street Fighter movie. She was in ER. I think that was the first time I ever saw her, was in ER growing up. And then she played Chun-Li. I actually like Bill Burr in this episode so far. I like him a lot. Very Rogue One-ish, yeah. Very. I'm feeling that for sure. Yeah, seeing the trooper armor. Seeing it? It's for the BBH. Don't worry about the Rhydonium. As long as you drive steady, you'll get us to the refinery. Things just got more intense. Fennec is kind of overrated. Chun-Li's cool. Fennec is overrated the same way Boba Fett was overrated. We don't see a whole lot, but we still know she's a badass. Same with Boba Fett. We didn't see a whole lot, but we know he's a badass. So, same thing. I want to say it was 38 minutes is what they said. I don't remember for sure. I love seeing that weird little headpiece on the kids' heads. We've seen it a couple times now in the school. In that episode, it was there. And then there was another episode recently where I saw it. Or another piece of Star Wars where I saw that same head thing. Oh, ain't that the truth, man? We're getting into a little real conversation here. Snap. Bill Burr. Not a fan of the man, but whoever wrote his character, I like. Those are the hover tank pilot helmets from Rogue One, yes. First time we saw those was Rogue One. Oh, yeah, she was also in that. Man. Wow. They gave Burr a lot of good lines just now. This whole scene right here inside the vehicle. Uh-oh. Oh. Very Rogue One-like. What is happening? Yeah. Oh no. They're riding in a bomb, basically. They're like rolling out in a bomb. What is that? Skiffs? The locals. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ooh. This just got intense. Thermal detonators. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, ooh, yeah. Please tell me that falls. That was too close. This is real intense. This got real intense real fast. This is like speed. They're like trying to maintain a certain speed so they don't tip off the Empire while carrying a bomb while people are trying to blow it up. After seeing other ones blow up. Oh, what? This is wild. Ooh. Yeah, those sticks aren't going to do anything against the black. It's like they knew I was going to say that. And then he's run out of bullets. How do you run out of bullets with a blaster? But okay, I'm okay with it. That dude totally got run over by like 90 wheels. Oof. Oof. Ooh. Ooh, the action. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? Yep. Oh, Don, you nailed it. That's exactly what that is. Oh, wow. Oh, they're going to catch up. They're going to catch up. I'd be down for a Keanu. Pop quiz, hotshot. Moff Gideon's on the phone with him. Or a little hologram. Pop quiz, hotshot. Is it bad if your 14-year-old kid is telling you to calm down? No, I get it. I get it. I went through quite a bit of that. Oh, and the music. I love the different takes on the Mando theme. I love the different takes on the Mando theme this season. Don't. Oh no, he's gonna. No, 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 don't. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh okay. That thermal detonator ever gonna blow up? Throw it. Yes. And they walked right into that explosion. Oh, they're almost to that. Oh, that was crazy. Cheers, right? Cheers. Mando doing more in 1 minute is a stormtrooper than I've ever seen an actual trooper do. It's true. Oh, every single one of them? Oh, they're suicide bombers now. They're just like, whatever. We're blowing that thing up. They got an axe to grind for sure against the Empire. Where you been, S4D, all night? That's really random that he just went off right now. That's a sign. TIE fighters. Oh, what? Did they just get saved by TIE fighters? Oh. That's... Man. What just happened? Why are my droids going crazy? Those are Scarifs. Those are shore troopers. Yes. Those are all shore troopers. Very Rogue One. And they just got saved by the Empire of all people. Wow. What a twist. This is like, are you sure M. Night Shyamalan didn't do this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Boop boop. Right? Bill Burr. Oh. Now, man, I feel like, okay, what's my timestamp? 19 minutes and 18 seconds is my timestamp. So we still got 10 minutes. No, we got 20 minutes. We're halfway through the episode. A little less than halfway. What are they going to do now when they get out of there? He's like, where's your helmet, soldier? No one's even going to... Glory of the Empire. Glory of the Empire. That is a twist. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see him till the end. Yeah, yeah, right? New Republic? How come nobody's like saying anything about Mayfield not having his helmet on? I mean, I know they're celebrating. They're all celebrating that like they didn't lose that shipment. But I don't know. I love seeing all the troopers from Rogue One though. Oh, snap. How are they going to do that? Right? Brad and Sad are wondering the same thing. How's he going to do this? I turned around. Who's Valen Hess? Oh no. Oh, he's going to recognize him 100%. Valen Hess is going to at least look. This has been a very tense episode so far. Of course, they're going to do that. Oh, he's looking. He's looking at him. Yeah, put the helmet on, dingus. Oh, it's going to happen. Yeah. Oh, he's going to mess something up. He's going to get in there and mess something up. I know he is. Will the Watch accept him? I don't know. It's a good question. Will they? That guy looks so familiar. I don't know who Valen Hess. I don't know who plays him, but he looks very familiar. Don, is he from something specific? Is he like a character we know from another story that I don't know? From a book, maybe? Aftermath, perhaps? Oh, that's so cool. I love seeing these terminals. Air. How can it scan his. He took it off. Wait, what? Oh, he's doing it. He's getting the plans. How the I can't he took the helmet off. He had to for the job. Like, oh no. Oh yeah. No, I'm with you on this. What? Even Sad's like, wait, what? Oh no, this guy's coming up. Kingsman. He's from Kingsman. That's where I know him from. That's right, Brad. Oh. Oh, this whole thing's gonna. Oh no. Oh, it's Tanab. It's not Tanab. Lando called it Tanab in Empire. Bill Burr with the save. TPS is that a was that an Office Space reference? Was that an Office Space reference? Oh my goodness! Go fill out those TPS reports. Oh, he's on to him. Yeah, this is intense. This whole episode's been like. Oh, he's on to him. He's on to him. Or it's gonna be like, what a twist! I bought you guys beers. Oh my god, let's get a drink. He is buying a drink. Let's get a beer. I knew it. How did I know? But now they're gonna be stuck in a bar with them. Oh man. brother. Oh, they're like Death Star gunners too. Oh, the helmets. They look like, I mean, they're gunners. They're Imperial gunners. But they're all remnants. This is kind of cool to see Fennec and Cara Dune together. Ooh, what are they going to drink? Yeah, it's so good so far. Brown eyes. The Believer. Where are you from, Brown Eyes? How about a toast to Operation Cinder? Operation Cinder from Battlefront 2. Right? It is an. I think that is an Office Space reference. Yeah, I already said it's called The Believer. The Believer. I had to make many intellectual decisions. Yes, you did. Entire city gone in moments, long taken by the enemy. Operation Cinder. I can't believe they brought that up. We lost our whole division out there. Man, it was like 5,000-10,000 people. Yep. Yep. All heroes of the Empire. Yeah. And all dead. Well, it's a small thing. Oh, Bill Burr is going to be starting something right now. Just like the... Oh, no. What's he doing? He's poking the hornet's nest, man. Was it good for them? Don't do it. Their families? The guys I served with? Oh, no. Oh, no, Bill Burr. Those poor mud scalpers died defending their homes. Oh, no. Was it good for them? I'm like, I'm in it, and S4D just messed me up. The new republic is in complete disarray, and we grow stronger. Interesting. Wow. You're right. The Empire does have its face now. That was a bad move. Everybody thinks they want freedom. But what they really want is order. That's a first order hint right there. They're gonna welcome us back with open arms. Yeah, my droids are losing it, that's for sure. To the Empire. Oh! Oh! How are they getting the hell out of there? It won't. I don't think he cares about Children of the Watch at this point. After seeing Bo-Katan, yep. He's like, no, we're doing this. Oh, he puts it on? I mean, it can only sow confusion if they have the helmets on. That way nobody, you know. I think it's a good idea. They should both put helmets on and been like, he went that way. That would have been the move. Wouldn't have been as suspenseful, but that's what I would have done. Oh, please tell me they got to rappel down a building now. Yep. Yep. Oh, there it is. Hashtag Migs shot first. Oh, yeah. Oh, indeed. This is intense, man. This whole episode is like, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oba Boba. Yes, he's going to, please tell me he's going to pick him up. We're not getting any Grogu. Maybe at the very end, in the last second. We're getting no Grogu this episode. It's the first episode with, like, no Grogu at all. I love that tattoo. Would it be weird to get one? I have no tattoos, but definitely considered that. Just cause. I mean, I wouldn't really, but, like, I think it looks cool. I think it looks so cool. Oh, Boba looks so good with that fresh paint. Oh, what if we get the Slave 1 a fresh paint job? What if Slave 1 gets a fresh paint job? Oh. Dang. You get in there. Get in there now. Oh, this episode was Speed. This episode was literally like Speed, but in Star Wars. Oh, please tell me he blows it up. He knows where to shoot. He's a sharpshooter. Yep. Boom. Boom. Huh. Cara Dune like, huh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is get the tattoo. No, honestly, no one would notice. It'd just be a tiny little mark. TIE fighters. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. You think Mayfield's gonna die? I don't know. I think we learned a lot about Mayfield today, and I didn't think he was. Here come the seismic blasts. Yeah. Yes. Yes. My droids are losing it. I'm losing it. Oh, I'm glad. I was so glad we got to see those. I'm so glad we got to see those. Now notice the music's calm. But that can't be it. We're Keanu lives. Quill died in 7. Someone big will die in this episode. Who knew Mayfield had morals and a heart? I know, right? I like him. I like him. I didn't think I'd like him. Huh. Yeah. 31 minutes and 45 seconds is my timestamp. He's like, are you guys going to kill me? Oh, he's registry getting it. Get out of here, Mayfield. He's so confused. He's just like left to roam this planet taken over by Imperials. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Always wondering if your home is safe? Giant hassle. But getting the Vivid Smart Security
Chris
System,
is ahead of me.
no hassles
Maybe
there.
not. Maybe not.
What's up, Troy? All the measuring, all the installing, it's all done for you.
Sad, what did you see?
Just look at that hassle. Package thieves, lurkers.
Okay,
Fortunately for you, a Vivid system makes those hassles run with a whistle. Vivid, nothing but hassle-free, smart security.
This is Taken. This is Taken. This is a Taken moment. Here's the threat. I have a very special set of skills. Dang. Papa Bear's pissed. Oh. Whoa. Dawn. I'm with you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was insane. That was insane. I have very special. Oh my goodness. You went back and reviewed last week's episode. Boba was actually aiming for the other ship. Oh, nice. Very nice. Papa Bear's. Oh, the artwork. Oh, back to back. Fennec and Kara. Dawn. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. That what? Right? Boba's repaint was so good. As soon as this is, I'm still watching the artwork. I love seeing all the guys on top of the train. Oh man, that was so good. This season did not disappoint at all. Oh, next week's gonna be the cliffhanger. John, I think you're right, John. Oh, Ollie McDonald. That was so crazy. Trish Miller, that was so good. Yes, it was.
So good. As soon
You're disappointed we didn't see a jet. How could you be disappointed in what we saw, though? It wasn't. No, it wasn't what I expected.
Did not.
But man, was it good.
All.
Okay, get out of here.
Next week's gonna be the cliffhanger. John,
we didn't see Grogu at all this episode. That is the first episode we didn't even get an appearance of baby Yoda Grogu. He's gonna rescue himself. Shore Troopers, right? I'm glad everybody's funneling back in here. I'm gonna look and check my numbers here just to see. 90. Okay, cool. We got 90 people. Right on. No Grogu, right? I'm gonna make this a little bigger. There we go. No Grogu. Pretty good, William Johns. Pretty good. That episode was, Draco, I agree, was an awesome episode. Wow. So I honestly, every time when these episodes come out, I feel like, oh, I wanted something different, but I'm totally happy with what I got. You know, I'm not at all disappointed with what they gave me. I think it's not what I expected, but I love what I got, which is like a good present. You ever have like a birthday or Christmas where like you expect it and you know what you're going to get and it's kind of like, cool, I got it. It's great. But when it's something unexpected and you really like it, it's even better because you're like, oh, wow, I didn't expect that, but I really like it. That's what like this whole season has been for me. It has been that present. Every week has been, every Friday at midnight or whatever, has been a present that I get to open that is, it's not the present I thought I was going to get, but when I get it, I'm like, oh my God, this is cooler than what I thought I wanted. It's, oh man, I think that's the best way to put it. Wow, that ending. Yes, that ending. You can hear the stream echo. Oh, that's not good. Anyone else? You shouldn't because it's not playing anywhere, but it might. And if so, let me, I'm gonna switch mics real quick. I'm gonna go to this. Then I'm gonna come back to my normal mic. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Boba's armor. Yeah, that fresh paint job was so good. You really need some Luke? I don't know that we do. I mean, that's me. I feel like the show is The Mandalorian, not the Luke Skywalker back again show. I love Luke, but like, can we leave him out for once? Can we get away from Skywalker? Mandalorian never disappoints. I agree 100%. Kendra, wow. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Did anyone notice something? Don, what are you getting at? I know I'm behind on the chat. Yes, no Baby Yoda show this time. There it is. You screen cap Boba's sighting ridicule. Was that for the to see which one he aimed at? For the love of Grogu, he broke the code. He did, and I think that's okay because he kind of learned from Bo-Katan that the code. I mean, he was hinted at that, like, hey, that's a bunch of religious crazy people. You know, they're like a crazy bunch of wild weirdos. So I think he kind of saw it. It was like, oh, the world that I've known is this big, and there's so much more. So like we're learning along with Mando. Like Mando's learning there's more to being a Mandalorian. At the same time, we are the viewers, and so he kind of we grew with him this episode, taking that on, being like, no, it's okay for him to take off the helmet because he's seen other people, other Mandos take off the helmet, people that weren't in his covert. So yeah. Is anyone's audio a bit delayed? Oh, is my audio a bit delayed? It might be slightly, just barely, maybe a little delayed. And I'm sorry if it is, but there you go. Or doubled. Oh, there you go. Yeah, doubled. Maybe interesting. It shouldn't be doubled. I only have one mic on. That episode was a roller coaster. It was. Oh, I had his phone up. It might have pulled audio from my phone. I don't think so, but not at all what you were expecting. Just amazing. Is he still a Mandalorian though? Yeah. Is Bo-Katan a Mandalorian? Yeah, I think so. I mean, is Rey still Skywalker? Yeah. I don't. Sure, you are who you are. You are who you want to be, and that's it. Boba armor clean looking. You're right. It was a terrible episode. Worst one of the series yet. Well, I bet you're a bunch of fun, Jedi Howard. You probably wanted a bunch of lightsaber fights and like. So not to like harp. I'm gonna put you off the screen here, because I don't want to seem like I'm harping on you too much. But what I enjoy about Mandalorian is that it's not all Jedi and Sith and the Council and the same stuff that we've gotten now. I love that stuff. But the beauty of the Mandalorian is the fact that we're on a different path here. We're not just all Jedi and whatever. Star Wars is big. The world of Star Wars has always been bigger than that. Jedi have been this little piece. Star Wars has been so much bigger, and we're finally getting to see the rest of the world. And every time they bring it back to like Jedi and Skywalker, meh. I mean, we've gotten that already. Give us something different and new and a bigger perspective of the galaxy. And I feel like there's some people who are just like, no, but I want to see lightsabers hit and flash. And that's fine, but to me, that's very base level. I want bigger. I want more. And I'm glad we got more. I'm glad we're getting more. Nickname unlocked, Brown Eyes. Someone said that earlier. Didn't he just die? The soccer player, right? Maradona? I don't know what he looked like. I hope he was handsome. The episode still had content. I agree. Not gonna lie. Boba's armor looked better last episode. Oh, you liked it more weathered, more post Sarlacc? That's fair. I think you're totally right about this season. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I said it in my words. I never thought you'd see, probably see Fett's armor with fresh paint, right? Yeah, the episode was not that good, but hey, one step closer. Okay. Boba, nice new paint. This season is on point every episode. I agree, Mike. Every time I watch one, I'm just like super happy about it. Dano, you're so right. We keep trying to guess where we're headed, and it goes so off from what we thought. Yeah. Ooh, didn't mean to make that all weird. That shot on the transport. Yes. What's up with the blaster running out of ammo? You see that in like Battlefront, kind of like overheats and won't shoot. You know, think of the original Battlefront games. Even your pistol, you would shoot, and it would like overheat, and you couldn't shoot it for a little while. I take it more of that. They should have shown it as an overheat, but I think it's possible. You know, it didn't seem that weird. I didn't love it, but it didn't seem that weird. The ending was the only good part. Okay, that's fair. Really want to buy a Slave 1 model now. You should see my video from earlier today or last night. Slave 1. I did a video review on the vintage collection Slave 1. They're still available at Best Buy. You can find them on Amazon, but they're overpriced. First time watching the channel, you just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Chris Burns. I'm glad you're here for the live stream of all things. That's cool. Brown Eyes. You did like the episode a lot. Right on. Well put. Thanks for the live stream reaction. Well, thank you for hanging out and watching and just hanging out. It's nice to have friends to, especially during this crazy year, it's nice to have friends to nerd out with this stuff over. So thank you for being here. Even though it was just a filler episode before the big finale, you thought it was still good. Kendra, I agree. I think this kind of was filler, but it was really good filler. It was good filler. What do you think about the new announcements in the Bad Batch show? Oh, we went over that earlier for about an hour before the stream. Really good stuff. When this re-uploads, go back and watch it. Really good stuff. I rather have Windu. Okay, cool. That's where I'm at. Let's get away from the Skywalker saga for this and for the other projects. You're right, Brad. You're right, Sad. It doesn't always have to be about Skywalker or Jedi or Sith. That's cool. But there's so much more to the world. Or the galaxy, I should say. Blasters have battery charges to answer any bullet clip questions. There you go. Like I was saying. You love the Slave 1. Oh, thank you, Ollie. I'm glad you watched that. Jordan says you want Grogu to become a Mandalorian, not a Jedi. Or what about both? Think about who created the Darksaber. He was both. Jedi and Mandalorian. Maybe that's why the Darksaber's in this show. Just a thought. You think Disney Star Wars is better than Legends, even in this time period? I like your outlook. I don't know that I 100% agree, but I'm glad you're happy for it, and I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. This message from Mando at the end was incredible. Yeah, it was. It was Taken, man. It was Taken. It was the phone call from Taken. Is Liam Neeson saying, "I've got a special set of skills, and you have my daughter, That's what it was. And the rest of the show was speed. It was like all these cool, iconic action movies, and even some Western, like Don said earlier. It was the jumping from the horse onto the train with the bomb on it. It was all of those like tropes mixed into one. So good. The end was so cringe. Luke didn't like it. Boo. That's fine. William John said, fun to watch the show. I thought it was fun too. That's why I like doing this. We got one more. Come back next Friday. We're doing this again. Do you think Din is getting Bo-Katan and the other two Mandos to get on the Imperial ship? Yeah, I think so. I think what he learned is going right to Bo-Katan. And next week, throwdown, showdown. All right, I need to catch up on the chat here. I'm skipping some. Shocked he showed his face. Mando is learning to live by his own creed. This is the way. And isn't that very Boba? Like he learned a little bit of that from Boba last week. Of Boba was fine without the armor. He lived. He didn't die because he didn't have his armor, and he still proved he was Mandalorian. And so that with Bo-Katan and her crew, and then seeing Boba being fine with no armor, but still proving with his little thing that he was Mando. Mandalorian Mando is now, Din Djarin has learned that hey, there's more to life than this strict silly code that we follow just because we're supposed to, which I hope kids pick up on that, by the way. There's a lot you can take from that in life, in real life. You can tell Din Djarin was used to using his Mando armor for fighting. He tried to use the Stormtrooper armor the same way, and his arm got hurt. Yeah, no, well, that's a great observation. You're right, because we've seen it in this season, specifically episode 1 of season 2. He used the armor like he was fighting in that wrestling with the Gamorreans fighting. He used his armor as a weapon. And when it's made of the plasticine or whatever the heck it is that the trooper armor is made of, it doesn't work the same. It doesn't work the same at all. Audio's back on track. Good. I'm glad you guys are good with the audio. I'm going to skip ahead some more. Jason says, you're glad they're using cameos as a look into new shows. Yeah, so am I. I think it's cool. Start to make you feel a bit of empathy for the Empire, and then nope, pure evil that needs to be blasted. Yeah. I mean, even in real life, there's always both looks to things, like politics in particular, depending on what side you're on or how you feel ideologically. There's always an understanding you can have of the other side. You can always see things, or you should at least always try to understand the other side's point of view and where they're coming from. You don't have to agree with it, but you should at least seek to understand it, wherever you lay. It was slow and boring. I don't need Jedi and lightsabers. The director was horrible. Well, then Jedi Howard, what would you like? What would you like? It's Briscoe County Jr. for Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars is a huge galaxy full of different creatures, creeds, etc. This is something new and refreshing, and you love it. Yeah, no, I feel you. Where's the 15th chapter? I don't know how to say your name. It was just on Disney Plus. You should probably subscribe to Disney Plus because yes. All right, you could tell Din was out of his element. Mayfield bailed him out. Yeah, he was. He was in different armor. It was like I get thrown off when I'm in like something different. So I feel it. Actually, really liked it. You loved it so much, dude. The helmet, right? Love Slave One video. Oh, thank you. I think I already saw that earlier. I didn't like Boba's armor from last episode since it was scrapping off. Okay, that's fair. They still have a battery. I think you're referring to the blasters. Fight scene with Mando and the pirates was fire. It was cool. Kind of confused why everyone says it's bad. I do agree that it's the worst one, but it was still really good. Maddox, you know what? I'm going to agree with your observation there. That was, so far for me, that might be the worst episode this season, but that's a good thing. Like, if that's the worst episode, that is a great thing because I loved that episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll say worst if we're going to stack them all next to each other, how much I loved them all. So far, it's my initial reaction. I will agree with you saying that is the worst. But man, did I like that episode. Man, did I like that. You need to rewatch the whole series before next week. Yes, Robert, you have homework. Robert Avila, go watch the entire series. Do it all weekend. Each episode builds on the other. Yeah, they're pulling, like, it's all been worth it. Everything has been worth it. Some blasters have cartridges. Okay. Blaster stopped shooting because the battery ran out of energy. Yeah, right. Pedro, no, that's garbage, Joshua. That is fake and garbage. That is like that's the people who spread that rumor are trash. It's trash. There's like literally no truth to that. Just so you know. Energy packs, I've heard that from a lot of people who are close to the show. That whole story was trash, made up by trash people who want to get trash clicks. So there you go. Timeless, I love you, and I love you for being here. Thank you so much for being part of this. Grogu gonna be a Mandalorian Jedi, calling it now. Could be cool. You love Mayfield in this episode, questioning his rules that didn't make sense. Both sides are the same, as long as you can sleep at night. It was great for the show and the world we live in. Mike, spitting the truth tonight. Skylar, Mayfield reminds me of some of the bitter army dudes I know. And I think that's exactly what they were going for, is to show you, like, those bitter army dudes that you know, they're real people. That's a real point of view. And that's applicable to Star Wars. Those people who have been in war, who are part of it, and have been in it and are now out and saw it and, like, you know, yeah, it's very real, very real. Seismic, that was so cool. That was so cool. Build Lego Slave 1, fun build. Ooh, yeah, nice. Star Wars is they're going wild, man. They're going buck wild. Is it just me, or did I see a young Cal Kestis in the episode? I'm going to say it's just you, but I'll have to rewatch. Hopefully we'll see Mando and Bo-Katan wield the Darksaber. Maybe, I think Bo-Katan will. Should I buy a Black Series Boba helmet? Yes. Check out my review on it. It's good. It's really good. Favorite part was how Din Djarin just kind of stood there in shock, looking around at the people who were watching him without his helmet. He felt so, right? For the first time, he probably felt human. Yeah. Liked and subscribed. Well, cool, man. Thank you. Welcome to the Sad Baby Squad. You think Jedi will be either Cal or Ezra that show up? Cal, Ezra, or Luke. Those are the best odds, I think. You thought the episode with Mayfield last season was filler, but he came back around, so is filler really filler? I've gone cross-eyed. I know what you're saying. Yes. It was it? It was like a long payoff. It took a while to get there, but it paid off in the end. So yeah, no, I feel you. He lost the right to wear the helmet, but did he? Didn't we kind of learn that silly rules like that are just silly? And I think that was the point. The Great Transport Stormtrooper is actually, I thought it was cool too. Really want Galaxy's Edge to reopen? You never went, but you always wanted to. I agree, I wanted to reopen too. Bro, Mayfield though, right? Mayfield was so good. Tar Vizsla, there it is. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm skipping a whole bunch. It's only worse because others are so, I don't know what that's referring to. You like the similarity to Rogue One of the transport vehicles. There was a lot of stuff we saw in Rogue One that we saw tonight. And I think that's so cool. Mando pulling up to Batu next week. I would love that so much. I need some water. I'm losing my voice. I would love that so much. But at the same time, I'd be okay if they didn't. You know? Girlfriend audibly gasped and grabbed her shoulder when she saw it didn't take... Right? I think we all did. The whole world did. Jennifer Jones. The placement sucks. We're too close to the end for this. Yeah, no, I can see that. Excuse me. Yeah, no, my expectations for this were similar to what we got in Chapter 7, when it was like, oh no, we're about to show down, and like stuff's gonna go down, and then it doesn't. And then Chapter 8 is when it actually happens. I thought we'd get something like that this round, but I'm okay that we didn't. I like what we got. Again, not what I expected, but, you know. The worst part of every Mando episode is when it ends. Agreed. When pirates come, I was like, wait, could that be Hondo? Good thinking. That'd be kind of cool to see live action Hondo. He's been in all the other shows, right? Boba says they might recognize my face. Not bad. I don't know what that's referring to. It's all good. Great fight sequence on the transporter. Episode also provides insight on how the Empire sees those they govern. Yeah. See, I love learning that kind of stuff about, you get it. I love this episode because we saw Mando of course, to keep the actor. No, garbage. Not real. That's a fake story. Please stop spreading it. His expressions were good. Wonder where he was able to be scanned, though. Who was he before? Do you feel... Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a very, very good point. Do you feel the episode accomplished anything other than the coordinates? Seems like... Sam, that's a good point. That's actually really fair. It accomplished more character-wise than it did pushing the story elements forward. We got more out of Din. I mean, he took the helmet off. It was more of a character development. It was a moment for Din, and we need to let him have that moment for him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a move the ball forward in the game. It was the player learned something about himself, and we're here maybe to take that and learn a little bit about ourselves too. That's how I see it. Okay, let me skip ahead. Cool tie-in with Operation Cinder from Battlefront 2. Yeah, I'm glad they brought that up. I feel like they hinted at that earlier with something else. But I'm really glad that was. I'm definitely losing my voice. So I brought water. That 151 Coke earlier was not the best idea. It gave you many goosebumps. Yeah, same. It was very thrilling. A Wookiee Force sensitive would be cool. There has been Gengi. Watch Clone Wars. He's in there. Mayfield just wanted to. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, so Mayfield's just like on his own to do whatever he wants. I guess. Oh, I missed Batu. I think I met you in the clothing shop the last day. It was like the next to last day that I was on Batu. So I missed it just as much as you do. Ready for another Saber meetup? Yeah. Oh my, that was technically the last day I was there. Was for the Saber meetup on Batu. You think Fennec will join Kara in the new Rangers show? Do we know for sure that Kara is in the new Rangers show? Do we know that? I don't think we do. We talked about it a little earlier before that we watched the show. I'm okay if she is, but I don't need her to be part of the show. I don't need either of them to be part of the show. We do know that Fennec is going to be in Bad Batch, though. We saw that today. You're just going to binge Clone Wars until the new Mando. That's fair. And Rebels. I'd say Rebels. For me, Rebels that's my show. More than Clone Wars is. Taking the helmet off made him a real Mandalorian instead of a member of the Death Watch. That's what I'm saying. But you'll get people who are like, well, he took the helmet off, so he's not a Mando anymore. I'm gonna eye roll that. Like there's a certain kind of person that thinks that way. That's the same kind of person who's like, well, Rey's not a Skywalker. No, she is a Skywalker. She took the name. Yeah, but she's a Palpatine. No, I understand she was born a Palpatine or it's her blood or whatever. But no, at the end, she is a Skywalker. Mando, Din Djarin, is a Mandalorian, even though he took the helmet off. Because he is, it's not always by the set rules. There are different versions of everything. And he wants to identify as a Mando. He can identify as a Mando. And that's okay with me. I hope we see Cal Kestis later on. Fair. See you later, Don. Thanks for hanging out. Is that the first time TIE fighters were the hero? I think so. I think that was the first time that ever happened. I think we got a lot of character development and some cooler episodes. Yeah. Driving plot has to pair with character. Yeah, right? It does. You need both. I wonder if the fact that Mando's face might be in the Empire database will have consequences later on. I agree the episode is filler. Still pretty good for filler, though. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Surprisingly, Bill Burr works great in Star Wars. Hey, who's this? I Am Geek Show. What's going on? Another great episode. Not ready. Oh, me either. Someone earlier mentioned that they wanted more. They wanted a little bit more towards the final battle that we're going to get next week. I agree. How are they going to fit all of it into next week's episode? There's no way that next week's episode is enough. You know what I'm saying? There's just not. It needs to be 2 hours or 3 hours. Like a full-length movie. It was a good episode. It was kind of filler. Yeah, it was. I mean, sure, we learned some fun stuff, but they used the whole episode just to find Gideon's coordinates. But it was still good. Yeah, you're right. They have record of his face being scanned. Future plot twist. Yes. It's going to be directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I feel like Mayfield's going to randomly come back in season 3. He has to. Underscore says, my main criticism about this one is similar to the last. If you were infiltrating a base, you would have put your helmet back on when you park, unlike Mayfield, just for the plot. Yeah, I agree. He should have put the helmet back on. But for story or whatever, they didn't. Predictions for next episode. Grogu goes to Batu and builds his own nature lightsaber and beats Moff Gideon. Yes. Yep. Right before the saber meetup. Yep. That was it. How's Mayfield going to get off the planet? What's he going to do? Steal a tie? He's resourceful. We'll be fine. Okay. Rey isn't a Skywalker. You're the one who thumbs down. I know it. I saw it happen. It was you. Whatevs. And she's totally a Skywalker. He's Mando and he just ain't. That's it. There you go. He's Mando and he's just not a Death Watch Mando. That's it. That's so funny. Michael Banner, thank you. Rey is a Skywalker. The same way that I am a Dano. I wasn't born with a Dano written on my birth certificate. But that's who I am. That is how I identify. That's who I am. That's the personality I am. And that name shaped what this is, what I am, how I interact. Yeah. It's a very similar thing. The Slave One bomb was sarcastic. It was pretty cool. It was really cool. Really loved everything he said until the Rey Skywalker thing. Man, I'm going to bed. See you later. She's a Skywalker. Yep, I'm with you. You gotta have some rules. Sure. Name of the show is Mandalorian. Saying that no matter what, he's a Mandalorian. Or does it mean the Mandalorian is in like the Mandalorian people? Is it like the royal Mandalorian? You know? Instead of saying like we, it's like the royal we. But like the Mandalorian. Not Mandalorians. But like means the same. It's still plural. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think the point of taking off the episode was the coordinates. I think it was to show how much he cares for the kid. Challenging his own. You nailed it. That's it. This episode, not every episode has to be the players of the game kicking the ball forward. This was a more introspective, even though it was super action packed. It was more learning about what the Mando. It was good. William Johnson, good night. Episode was good. I agree. He made a sacrifice for the greater good by taking off the helmet. And we learned a lot about him. What if they added another episode? That'd be really cool. They didn't, but it'd be cool. Which new Star Wars show am I most excited about? Probably Andor. I don't know. All of them. Mandalorian is a culture. Yeah, it's a creed, not a. What did they say? It's not a speech. I don't forget what the exact thing was. Kind of want Mayfield back in season 3 as a sidekick or something. That could happen. Mando had Liam Neeson. That's what I was saying right when it happened. I was like, this is Taken. This is literally Taken. Mando had a Liam Neeson Taken monologue at the end there. I have a special. I know you weren't watching, but I literally said that. When that happened. I was like, this is Taken. And the rest of it was like Speed. It was like a little bit like Speed. Skywalker, Flywalker, Disney's going to fix the sequels by teaming it. Okay, here you get. I don't think so. Oh, to have the Men in Black erasers? Lynette, you crack me up. It doesn't matter. Skywalker, the sequel. You're silly. You silly grunt guy. They're milking it plain and simple. Should be an hour at least, and that's a good thing. It should be. I don't think it will be, but it should be. You guys are wild, man. I'm pleasantly surprised they mentioned Operation Cinder. Yeah, that was really cool. That was super cool. Wondering if Moff Gideon is going to recognize Boba when they go to rescue Grogu. I hope so. I hope there's like a you know, one of those Spider-Man moments. Mando took off the helmet strictly for Grogu. Yeah, have you noticed how much of a dad? Maybe as a dad myself, I notice it, but how much of a dad Din Djarin's become. Even in the last episode when he put him on the Seeing Stone, he even like busted some dad jokes. He's like, "Well, it's a Seeing Stone." Do you see anything? Totally something I would say. When I heard it, I was like, that's hilarious. He's like Mr. Dad jokes now. The episode added depth. Yes, it did. So that's the thing, though. For some people, that's not where they exist. The depth, r/whoosh, goes right over their heads. And I want to see lightsabers flashing and clacking and blasting, and that's all they want. Or I want to see the ball get kicked forward, and all we got was coordinates. And that's fine, like, to want that, but like when those deeper things hurt, sometimes it doesn't get picked up on. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I didn't want character development. I wanted Clone Wars. Even though Clone Wars has some deep stuff, but like there's sometimes like surface level, and then there's a little bit deeper. I prefer a little bit deeper. I feel like this was actually a good mix of the two, but it didn't. Again, we did just get the coordinates. People say that are absolutely right. They did just get. That's all we did, plot wise. But we learned so much more about characters, and I think that's worth it. It was worth it. The placement of that being the second to last episode, I could understand disagreeing with that. I can understand being upset. They're like, why would you do that now? You do that on episode 3 at 4 in the middle. You don't do that right before the end. That makes sense. Stunned silence at the end of the episode. All hail John and Dave. Yeah. Only hope for the next episode is he takes his helmet off for Grogu. Totally cool with the length of the episode as long as they're this good. Yeah. You watched videos before, but you're sure becoming one of the favorite. Oh, thank you for saying that, G-Bomb 800. I appreciate that. The Mind Bomb tried to launch the TIE Fights. Yeah, made my lightsaber ignite. Yikes. Who's scarier, Mando or Boba? We didn't get a whole lot of Boba, but it was still good. You followed like it's action-packed one though. Yes. Boba's face is scarier. You're funny. Really hoping for an Empire-based series not involving the good guys, like Task Force 99, basically the Empire's Bad Batch. That could be interesting. I'm here for that. When Rebels came out, I thought we were going to get the equivalent, but for the Empire. And maybe what you're saying there could be it. Lynette says, a very good character building episode with a nice fight scene mixed in. Long kick-ass explosion. What more can you ask for? Yeah, right on. Mando's become a father figure to him, and that's why I love the series, because there's so much more character development and more show. Don't say unlike the sequels. That's fair. Are you excited about Star Wars shows? Yes, all of them. I'm gonna go now, Baby Yoda. I feel this late in the season, character development late in the season, is going to set up some major emotional payoff in the finale. Yeah, the Narf. Is that a Thundercats reference? The Narf? But yeah. Dang, fam, you read most comments. Cheers. I try to read most comments. I try. That's why I do these live streams. I could just watch the episode by myself and enjoy it. But I like hanging out with you guys. I like chatting with you guys and like reading what you guys have to say. And yeah, that's why I've been doing this for 2 hours now. Because it's fun. I want to share. I have to skip ahead every once in a while when I go on a rant. But no, I like reading what you guys say. Was it current coordinates or tracking for Moff Gideon? Ooh, good point. Definitely better than Ice Spiders. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Earlier, I said that this was my least favorite of the season. Now, that's a really good point, Admiral Walker. That episode 2 of season 2 is my least favorite. Still a great episode, but it's my least favorite of all of them. Who would win out? I kind of wanted to see a Boba Mando fight, but I'm loving the team up. And I think Boba. I think Mando, we're learning so much that Din Djarin Mando is very young. Not like physically young, but like as far as his view of the world, he's young. Why doesn't he have a targeting antenna? I don't know, because they don't always have to. Oh, Blue Boy. Blue Boy. Right, is that how you say that? Blue Boy. What is going on here? Blue Boy, did you just super chat? Oh, yeah, he did just drop a super chat. Thank you so much, Blue Boy. Oh, I'm so happy you left me a super chat. My name Grogan, and every time you guys drop a super chat, I like to show up and It showed my appreciation. I'm trying to get out of this town. And every little super chat you guys give me gets me one step closer. It's your first time? Just subscribe, good stuff. Well, I hope I didn't scare you away, but I'm so appreciative of your super chat. Thank you. That guy is so weird. It's wild. It's so wild. Oh, thank you, Fit Chipmunk. I appreciate that. Snarf. Oh, you're right. It is Snarf, not the Narf. Battlefront 2 is getting some love. The game's amazing and underrated at this point. Yeah, it got some hate in the beginning, and so now it's underrated because so many people fell off in the beginning. But it's become a really good game. Gonna be crazy when we actually get to see Mando and Boba get their game on together. Yeah, that's gonna be the team up. I think that's what we're gonna get a lot of next episode. Is a lot of hard hitting Mando, a lot of hard hitting Boba. It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild. Jennifer Jones, thanks for doing. Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you coming. You were here last week. I appreciate you being part of the community. And yeah, no, it's fun. I love it. Anyone else disappointed in some of the dialogue in this episode? I don't know. Are you? Let us know. I can't recall anything I was particularly disappointed. I probably need a new watch. You're probably onto something. I just don't recall. Andy06 just finished watching this episode, and even though it's setting us up for something good next week, this was awesome. Stay safe. Be the spark. Yes. Oh boy, it's Groggert. Yeah, Groggert's a wild one. Episode 2, Chapter 10 is better than this one because it was properly placed filler. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that a super chat? Drunken Yoda. Sometimes people call me that, Drunken Yoda. Thank you for your super chat. I take it the next drink's gonna be on you. Well, cheers, good buddy. I appreciate you so much. Oh man, thank you for your super chat, Drunken Yoda. Oh boy. Why are you guys doing this? That guy's weird. Did you see, oh no, where is it? Did you see the Alkalite series reveal? Yeah, we talked about it earlier. It's really cool. Hoping it's based on Darth Plagueis and young Palp. I don't think it will be because from what I read in one of the blurbs was that it's set at the end of High Republic. And High Republic was, I want to say, 400-ish years ago. So I don't think it'll be, I mean, it might be. It'll probably tie into it somehow because I know so many fans want that. And right now, Lucasfilm is very much just like, give the fans what they want. After what we did with the sequels, give the fans what they want. So maybe, hopefully. I just finished watching Chapter 15. It was amazing. It was so good. He missed his best car. These super chat reactions are too good. Well, I'm glad you like them. I try to make sure it's entertaining. If you're gonna drop the super chat, I want it to be fun. You heard it's old Lando Billy D telling stories about his younger self. Is that what the Lando story is gonna? It's the Calrissian Chronicles. If it's old Lando reminiscing about young Lando, I love it so much. I already love it so much. What do we know about the High Republic, says Joseph? Not a whole lot. I mean, we know there's books coming out in January. We're a few weeks away from the first real tidbits of High Republic, other than roughly 400 years before Battle of Yavin, basically. Nothing better than a post-Mando Dano with an adult beverage. There you go. So how was he registered in the Imperial? I don't know. I don't understand that either. That's a good point. I don't understand it. And I'll have to rewatch and maybe see if I can translate any of the Arabesh or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool. Thanks. Really want to know how we got from Solo to Bespin. Oh, we're talking about Lando. I hope that's what we learn. Hello, Kickback Gamer. What's going on? All right. Is Din Djarin ex-Imperial with the terminal recognized? Yeah, I don't know. Let's remember the adventures of the Razor Crest. Did any of you guys here in the chat, did any of you do the HasLab Razor Crest? I did. And I'm not at all disappointed it got destroyed. But how do you feel about that? How do you feel about it? We saw his face, though. We did see his face. We did. Sounds exactly like Uncle Yoda. Cheers, fam. Can you wear glasses with the Boba helmet? Depends on the size of your head. You could, but it really depends on the size of your head. I had plenty of room. I felt comfy, and it wasn't loose because of the way the head thing sits. So, depends on your glasses and depends on your head shape and how big it is. You love this mature conversation. A lot of the kids should be asleep. Right, Dano After Dark is what this is. To be honest, I think this could be okay as a season finale if they really had to. Really? Okay, that's a bold take. But yeah, I'm glad you're that happy with it. The Nerf. I love that John developed the volume for Mando, and now they're building 3 more. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, I'm glad that, like, that's very George Lucas, right? To create a new technology that becomes adopted. I'm sure now that they've built the volume, Warner Brothers is going to build their version of the volume. Sony's going to build their version of the volume, just because it makes so much sense. But yeah, another bit of respect for the man. He kickstarted the MCU and now kickstarting the new Star Wars CU. Moff Gideon knew about Jin, so he's registered somewhere. Okay. I can't see I can't see any consequence of having his face in the Imperial system unless the imps want to inform the old Death Watch about it. But he's already taken steps away from that. Okay. Joseph says, chat. Anyone else hyped about Obi-Wan? Yes. Blue Boy, brand new here. So what's that R2 unit on my fireplace? Oh, that guy? Right there? That's S4D B4BY. Sad. That's what I call him. In my BB unit, that is BBR4D Brad. And that right here is Grogu. Hello, Grogu. You good? That's Grogu. He's hanging out. Yeah, those are just my friends. My droids. Pretty cool to see more of the Inside of Slave One. Yeah, it was. Especially with earlier today, Augustine, I did a review on the Vintage Collection Slave One and saw all the details in the toy. And then seeing it on the show was perfect timing. Perfect time. You should watch that video if you didn't already. Gotta say, Mando's looking a lot better since last time we saw him unmasked. Yeah, definitely. You agree? You agree. Still sad the original actor? Yeah, that is very sad. Mando talking to Goff Gideon was great. Oh, calm down. Calm down, little buddy. Calm down. You good? I want you guys to see him. Little baby Grogu. Little baby Grogu. You crazy boy. You got more to say? Okay. I'll put you back. So is Mando doing a Snoke background or not? Because the episode with Lab looked like Snoke, and now it sort of seems like they're dropping the topic. I don't think that the show is gonna focus heavily on that, but we might get little hints that lead us there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that reveal of seeing Snoke or maybe an Emperor clone, I don't know, it could go either way in my opinion. But I don't think that that's the focus of the show. But we might get a couple more hints season 3, you know? Something like that. Well, if his name was in the Mandalore registry, Mandalore was occupied by the Empire, so it makes sense. Catherine, that's a great point. That's a really good point. Can Baby Yoda have his green lightsaber and force push to Darth Sidious? Are those from Disney where you build your own droid? Yes, they are. Those are from Galaxy's Edge. Blue Boy, you build it. There you go. Boom. Built the droids at Galaxy's Edge. I'm slow on my thing here. Nice. Can't wait to go get a vaccine and hit the road. Yep. Fair enough. All right. Your hoodie is similar to Solo's pants, which is a very interesting story. Just saying. This is from Galaxy's Edge as well. It is my, I'm like, where is it? I know there's a Rebellion. But yeah, this is from Galaxy's Edge. $70. Really nice. Super comfy. I love it. Apparently what I've heard is season 4 is supposed to address the rise of the First Order. Well, they hinted at that tonight. That Imperial officer was talking about how people want order. Tell me that wasn't a First Order hint. Tell me it wasn't. Take that with... No, I'm telling you how I took it. Telling you. Sleep schedule's so messed up because of Mando. I know, so is mine. I gotta be at work in like 6 or 7 hours. Depending on when I show up. I do what I want, okay? Boba should get the Darksaber and become Mandalore. Is Maul going to be in Kenobi? I don't think so. No, you know what? Very likely, actually. Because there was, 17-year gap or so between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So Maul's not dead until sometime in that era. Sometime in between. Because Obi-Wan kills him on Tatooine during Rebels. And Ezra and Luke are the same age. And Ezra was in his teens at that point, if I remember correctly. I might be off by a little bit. They're roughly the same age. So there should be some overlap there. I think. What is this? He was a creepy officer. This was the most terrifying thing ever. Yeah, that guy was from Kingsman. He was one of the when they're doing the training and they drop him to the train tracks to the final test for the Kingsman. He was the evil guy. Amazing episode, impressive acting. The scene of the dialogue with the Imperial officer. Wow, it was intense, man. The whole episode was intense. I wonder if Steve will show up for the finale. It was a pretty sick episode, though, but his face, that was mind-blowing, and Boba's new paint job, right? Underscore says, yeah, but Maul was doing other things. I don't think he goes back to Tatooine towards the end to find Kenobi. Good point. For all we know, Obi-Wan, and supposedly, Obi-Wan was just on Tatooine watching over Luke that whole time. So when they say Hayden Christensen's coming back to be Anakin, I'm going to focus myself here. My assumption is that means it's a flashback. We're going to see Obi-Wan, and he's going to be like, oh, this is what happened way back when. And then we're going to see him and Anakin on adventures, live action. That's my guess. But I don't know. Could be either way. Oh, Chugging News, am I familiar with the stripes on Solo's pants and what they mean in their symbolism? I'm not. I don't know. What are they? Let me know in the chat. So Lando Fett and Boba Fett are no longer Mandalorian? No. Lando Fett. What do you mean? I don't know who Lando Fett is. Yeah, I don't know who Lando Fett is. Jango Fett? I think maybe Jango. Maybe you got to autocorrect. No, they are definitely Mandalorians. Yeah. When there is an extraction or another extraction, does the child's M count go down so he becomes less powerful? Or can he make more midichlorians but has a limit? I'm not an expert on the midichlorian thing because I feel like it's changed a little bit, but from my understanding is midichlorians aren't something the body makes. They're like a microscopic, let's say, bacteria that shows up where the force is. So if you are strong in the force, you'll have a high midichlorian count because that's where the bacteria is gravitated towards, the force. So it's not like you make them. I mean, sure, I'm sure they get extracted, but that's what's a high M count. Because that's how they can tell how force sensitive you are by how the midichlorians show up in your body. But it's not like they're part of your blood, but they're attracted to it. Does that make sense? That's my understanding of it. I've heard that from a couple of different places. I could be totally wrong, though. Hayden Christensen in live action Clone Wars? I hope so. We know he's coming back for Obi-Wan. That's all we know. Confirmed. If you could make a Star Wars series, what would it be based on? Pod racing. It would be a high-speed pod racing show. Honestly, it would. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing it. Which Jedi do I want to train? Grogu. I don't know. One of Luke's disciples? We know Luke started to train more Jedi. I'm assuming that means more than just Ben Solo. So maybe one of those leaves. I don't know. I have no idea. Hey, Charlie, what's going on, man? I'm doing good. I'm losing my voice. I've been at this for a few hours, and I'm very tired. I'm actually going to end the stream in 4 minutes. At 1:30 a.m. Pacific time, I will end the stream because I'm tired. I'm losing my voice, and I want to watch it one more time before bed. I got to be up in a few hours. Good night, Draco. Thank you for hanging out. Midichlorians equal mitochondria. There you go. Is Vader's should high chest armor based off the early Clone Wars chest? I don't know. Good night, the Narf. See you later. Be the spark. Don't be a moof milker. Did Mandalorian has his Kyber saber? Kyber saber, maybe. Conspiracy theory. Well, like this: the ball that Grogu used to play with that survived the Razor Crest getting exploded was made out of Beskar because that and the spear were the only thing that survived. Yeah, but why is he attracted to Beskar? I like your theory. I just don't understand why. What is it about the Beskar that he's attracted to? And does the spear and ball get melted down to make him little tiny armor? I'd love it. What's my opinion on Samuel Jackson joining the Star Wars universe again? I'm all for it. Do you think he might have been the Jedi that rescued Grogu? We never saw him die. We just saw him fall. I think it's possible. And seeing Sam Jackson back would be badass. But I want new. I like new. And that's more the same. So my preference would be something new. But if that were to happen, I'd be sitting here cheering for it. You know? All right. So are we going to get a Star Wars Keanu Reeves movie, but he's not going to be Revan? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I'm down for that. I was going to go to sleep, but you wait for me to turn the stream off. 3 minutes. 3 minutes from now. Rising Moon. It's that late that it's Rising Moons. Wait, no, I guess, yeah, Rising. I thought you were going to say Bright Suns. I was like, oh my God, where are you at? The sun's coming up. But no, Rising Moons, Stormy, Rising Moons. Do you have milk in my fridge? Maybe. I don't know. I don't ever look in there. I love this show. You would think otherwise, but I really don't. I just don't. I love this show. Would just like to thank you for the great. Well, thank you for being here, Ian. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you come back next Friday. I hope you're here for that. Good night, everybody. Good night, Catherine. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh, Elijah. Hitting me with the real question with 2 minutes left. Is Mando the believer? I hadn't even thought about that. Maybe. You know, who could the believer be? Could it be Kara? She kind of had a 180 on Mayfield. She was totally against it in the beginning, and then at the end she changed. She's like, "You're free to go." Maybe she believed in people being able to change. Maybe it was Mando believing that the creed that he knew before about not taking off your helmet was just silly. Who is the believer? That's such a good question. That's such a good question. Where would his ears go in the armor? Oh, it'd have little slots for his ears to pop out. I think this spear will be used for the final battle. That'd be cool. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. So get your last things in here. I'm gonna read a couple. So how the Imperial system works, you just have to put a face that is not haunted by the Empire and have all access. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? We'll have to learn more about that. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. Do you think we could see Ezra in Ahsoka and played by live action Latin? I'm okay with that. I think so. Actually, I think we could. Emily, so the Mandalorian are before and after Star Wars. They're after Return of the Jedi and before Force Awakens. All right. Title is always the guest star. I haven't thought about that theory, but I'll have to try and apply that. But I think you're right. Lynette Mayfield is the believer. There you go. Prediction: Grogu pulls his lightsaber out from his okay. Kills everyone on the ship by himself, overloads the reactors, and kamikazes a cruiser into the planet. Thank you. Good night. 8 p.m. What? You're on the other side of the world. Goodbye, Maddox. Thank you, guys. Goodbye. I will see you next week. Goodbye. Oh my goodness, that would be such a twist. I'm losing my voice. Good night. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for everything. And thank you all so much for your super chats. It's so appreciated. I hope we see you next week. And maybe if we get more super chats, I could leave this silly planet and I could go somewhere else. But we'll see. Thank you guys for hanging out. As always, don't be a moof milker. Be the spark. Be the spark.